this guy loaded up. I mean this girl. Then I'll explain a little bit more once we get in game. Once we get IG, here we are, baby. So what I've got here is what you see is what you get, basically. A collection of 360 mods on top of Viva Las Vegas, including but not limited to. Oh shit. Let's get that. Let's get that turned down just a little bit. Let's get that turned down just a little bit. So what we've got here is, I can't believe it's not vanilla Vegas, the mod pack. 360 mods on top of Viva Las Vegas as a little base, a little nice little foundation to this house deck of cards that I've built. This house of cards, because it is very, well, it's actually pretty stable. Now, when it comes to New Vegas in general, stable's not really something that you come to expect. You got to make sacrifices, and this mod pack was built with that in mind. Sacrifice. I have always had hand-me-downs when it comes to electronics, so I gotta work with what I got and make the most of what I got. And so, kind of modless, kind of curtailed from. Huge shout out to Mutant Mods. He's given me a lot of ideas for lore friendly mods to throw in to this pack. And what I've basically done is just shoved it full of features. So any mod that just adds, even if it's just like extra options to the door or something, like breaching mod, like that's going in. That feels lore friendly, that feels vanilla orientated. So I would say this is vanilla chocolate, somewhere in between mocha, something like that, cappuccino, something like that. Because it's not quite vanilla, it's not quite tactical, super modded out. I do have quite a few weapons and items added in here, but for the most part, they follow, like classic weapons overhaul and stuff like that. I have been experimenting with the desert weathers and a sandstone something desert. Huge hits to performance. I really wanted to get ballistics in here too, so that had to be taken out. Performance. There was an area in Vegas to where like 20 fiends, and it's somewhere a quest sent me too. Like one of these things that I downloaded sent me there, the inheritance. But every time I'd go in there, slow mo would work fine. I could fire whatever I wanted, but as soon as the guy is fired back, it's just over. And I thought it was like NPCs use aid, but I took ballistics out, and we've had no issues. And the game runs pretty smooth, pretty well. For considering the number of mods that I have in here right now, like just B42 scopes, pretty anything that says B42 is in here. So Dynavision, that's actually added a lot, and it's been kind of a struggle between that and like desert natural weathers and this other mod like the Sandstone Desert, because it really drops the performance, and what I'm looking for is maximum performance, maximum features, smooth game play, no crashes, and so far that's what I've got. And we got vehicles, you can make your own Brahmin farm, there's the real-time settlers and the wasteland defense, so like the things that we want from Fallout 4 in here, because and like I said, I'd like to say that I've increased on the gunplay here, but I'm working with some bullet drop mod right now to see how it works. But Ballistics was cool, great mod, but it just maybe it was just, you know, the conflict with the other mods and stuff. But we got everything working right now. Let's see, we got some different font on the Pip-Boy, shows your things. But then I figured out how to make the HUD show the food and stuff, so like that's like an optional thing too. The tent action. Ooh, the stuff is ready. There we go, yeah, boy. Get some, get some, get some. Okay, we need to eat and sleep. Hey, I was just talking about them. This radio is always on point. Pack that up. So yeah, and like I could hit the car if I wanted, but I kind of want the car for later. I installed another mod that lets you like drive the train and stuff around as if, but I let myself fast travel. But this mod pack is flexible in that regard, that like you could take the stuff off, you know, Stewie's Tweaks. Huge shout out Stewie's Tweaks. So, you know, anything is changeable. This reminds me a lot of Capital Punishment for TTW. And that's been a huge conflicting factor too, is do I want to curtail this list even further to ensure that it runs with TTW, because like TTW is like its own thing. I kind of like base New Vegas a lot, and I kind of like it over TTW. I play TTW on another PC, and it's just like it's got its pros and cons. But yeah, so well, I'm gonna try to get into a fight. We can check out the gunplay a little bit. It's looking pretty wild right now, because my guy's standing. You gotta crouch. If you want the good scope, you gotta crouch. Alright, let's make a little bitch save real quick, because I'm gonna reload this and actually play it. I don't like killing these guys. Oh, there's the car. Yeah. We'll get into a little gunfight with the NCR and use the car to run away from that gunfight. Check this out. Yep. Get the fucking like GTA, bro. Let's get the hell out of here. Car's working just fine, and like I'm really surprised this doesn't hit the performance, but like ballistics did, because I guess it's like calculating so much or something. And you can go wild if the car too. You can just like drive just drive into walls and stuff. But then you gotta fix it. That's what you got your little Robco wrench for. And speaking of Robco, I got Robco certified in here, so you know you can have little robot companions and stuff. There's just a lot of little things in here that I'm really just so surprised. Ooh, that was cool. I'm so surprised that it's all working. Get out of my face. Yeah. Oh, let me get some of that psycho to sell. My character doesn't take drugs. It's a hard no from me on the drugs. So yeah, I'm back in the car, no problems there. I gotta turn this off before it auto saves though, because I don't want the NCR to be mad at me.